My Children on ABC, brought to you by Diamond Tap Children's Cold Medicine. Doctor recommended, proven at home.
Alex should know by now that I'm not the turn-the-other-cheek type.
Well, do you think that she wants another confrontation, an excuse to finish you off?
Maybe.
David, I don't know how you can be so calm. I mean, look, I don't care if you have to overturn a boatload of tea. Just get her out of here. Get her back to England.
I'm working at it. But she's not going to give up co-directorship of the Andrashi Foundation. Not after she fought so hard to keep control of it.
But I think there's a way to force her out, especially now. I mean, you may have covered for her, but you both know very well that she tried to kill you.
Yes, but why? You know, I still can't get a handle on it. You know, I keep replaying the events over and over in my head, and it was just so weird. It was like we were dealing with two totally different realities. I went to see her. I went to tell her that we needed to talk, that her behavior was totally irrational. And she became unhinged. She's telling me to let her go, that I'm hurting her, and I wasn't even touching her. Next thing I know, she's screaming, saying, "Leave me alone," and running out of the room. I followed her out into the hall, right? And I asked her what was wrong. I remember the clock chimed at midnight at that moment. And I was standing across from her, and she looked like she was such a wreck, you know? I really wanted to get back to you, but I just couldn't leave her there at that time. I told her that whatever happened to us in the past needed to stay there in the past. Then she screamed, as if she saw something terrible, right? But there was nothing there. She ran away. So I followed her. I caught up with her at the top of the stairs, and I grabbed her arm. I was just trying to stop her, you know, to calm her down before she went down to the party. And we struggled a little bit. I lost my footing at the top of the stairs, but I regained it. The next thing I know, she's deliberately pushing me down the stairs.
That's when I came in.
I got the feeling that she didn't even see me. That she was looking at someone else.
You know, maybe she was. But the bottom line is that she is dangerous and she needs professional help. So please don't provoke her. Don't. I mean, she's too dangerous.
Well, you want her out of our lives for good, don't you?
You know I do.
Well, then let me do what I need to do. Okay?
Well, where are you going?
Actually, I'm going back to Wildwood.
Oh, great.
Yeah, well, Stella called last night and said that she found my watch. It must have fallen off my arm when I went down the stairs. I told her I'd pick it up this morning.
So you leaving me?
I'm merely running an errand. I could never leave you, Principessa. Ciao, Bella.
I would like to get to know you better, Ray, but just not on a professional capacity. There's no need, really.
You know what, Alex? You always need to stay in control, no matter what. There's a problem, you act on it and you fix it. If there's an obstacle, you rise above it. Asking for help is just not an option. In fact, you don't ask for it. You give help, right?
It's pretty accurate for someone who doesn't know me very well.
Well, I'm cheating a little because I'm really describing myself. We're very much alike. We're both in a healing profession. We both have to keep up a certain image. But there's nothing wrong in showing people that you're not strong all the time. You know, there's no shame in asking for help.
I know. But I don't need it. Thank you for having coffee with me. I'm going to pick up the check at the bar. And I appreciate your concern. I do, really.
Well, if you want to talk.
Yeah, I'll call.
Okay. Hey, gloves.
Hey, how's everybody? Where's Janet?
Mommy wants to take down the tree. She wants a little downtime.
Hey, Mom, this is awesome. Can we go look out the window down the street?
Okay. What do you want me to order for you?
Pancakes. Me too.
Was there ever any doubt?
Stay where I can see you, okay?
We're gonna be right over there. Mom's been very overprotective these days.
So, what's going on?
Janet's watching too many shows about protecting your kids. I mean, I think it's a good idea and all, but I think she's really overdoing it with Amanda right now.
Oh, come on. You know, I've been the same sometimes, and quite frankly, these days, I think it's better to err on the side of caution.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is there something else going on?
She's just acting weird.
Meaning what?
I think she's hiding something. She doesn't trust me enough to tell me about it.
Trevor? Amanda? Tim? Oh, don't panic. This must be some sort of power surge or something. I'm back.
We haven't talked about Bess in a long time.
I know. I'm fine, honestly. I have so much to be thankful for. I'd rather just concentrate on that, you know?
You make me very happy. You know that, right? As far as I'm concerned, any puppy that wins your heart is just fine with me. Matter of fact, I think it's a great idea. Come to think of it, a boy needs a dog. Somebody to go out and roadkill into the house.
Puppy poop.
Yes.
I have two
No,
words.
it's not that much of a
Puppy
big house. You'll never even know. I know. But listen, you better hope that this isn't Mr. Landsberg because, you know, I'll take her right now. I'll go dressed like this.
Hey, hi. Too early?
Hi, Ray.
Hi.
What do you mean, too early? Do we have something planned for this morning?
No.
Come on in.
No,
We're
we
just
don't
being
have
lazy
appointments,
bums.
But you said, you know, we wanted to bat some ideas around about the show, and I'm interrupting, aren't I? I do smell hazelnut coffee, though.
I'll put on another pot.
Oh, don't go to any trouble, Dixie. You are a darling. Hey. Are you avoiding me?
What do you mean avoiding you? I practically see you every day.
You asked me to come up with some ideas for the show, didn't you? I did research. I even did some preliminary interviews. I sent you a memo on it a couple of days ago. You haven't gotten back to me. Why?
You got black market babies.
Yes, that. Come on.
But don't get me wrong.
You should be running
honey,
with this.
Honey, please. Okay, look, I appreciate all the work you put into it. The initial stuff was great.
You don't want to do this? Why?
Turning to the scene of the crime.
So when did you notice this change in Janet's behavior?
I guess it was when Derek came over to the house asking Janet about her old cellmate, Sophie Malinowski. She busted out of Statesville prison, and he was wondering if she had tried to contact her.
Well, that's creepy. Had she?
No, but ever since then, she's talking about the old stuff, you know. It's like she's haunted by who she used to be.
Well, that had to be very scary.
Well, I keep trying to reassure her, remind her of the woman that she's become, but it's not working. I mean, she's still pretty shook up. I love her, Brooke, and it kills me to see her fighting this by herself, and she doesn't have to. But how can I help her if she won't let me in?
lucky. You're alive.
Yeah, no thanks to you. It's a good thing I kept up my weight training.
You don't have to do this. I won't go anywhere.
Oh, you're right about that.
You can untie me. I promise I won't try anything.
Said the woman who brained me and tried to open my skull with a candy cane.